Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I want to go over the latest batch of news for STO on both PC and console. As always, chapters are listed down below. First up, I want to remind everyone on all platforms that the Delta recruitment event and the First Contact Day event are going to be running up through May 2nd, so if you're looking to participate in either of those events, you've got less than a week to go in and get what you need done. And for those of us on PC, the patch earlier this week just changed some logos on the launcher and on some of the splash screens. You can see the before and after here. Aside from that, I'm not aware of any other changes that happened with this patch. And for those of us on PC, the only other news this week is that we have a promo flash sale going on. This is 30% off on the promo R&D and DOF packs from now up through April 28th. This is a pretty good sale to take advantage of. I went through and updated the numbers on my promo pack calculation spreadsheet, and the duty officer bundle that you can pick up in the C store is the best Zen to EC conversion you can do right now. It is this duty officer bundle here. While the promo flash sale is going on, you're able to get that for 560 Zen, and with that, you can get 100 million EC for $5.60 basically. So that is a much better conversion with the 30% sale that we have going on right now than what you would get with keys. Right now, if you were trying to get a billion EC with the DOF bundles here, you could do that for 56 bucks. If you're doing the R&D packs instead, that would be a little bit more at about 67 bucks. And for the keys, there's no sale for those right now, so you'd be looking at spending over 100. So if you're looking to pick up some EC on PC right now, this is a sale that you definitely want to take advantage of. The Duty Officer bundle, again, is going to be your best bet. And going for that big 4-pack of that is the way to go. And of course, I had a little bit of Zen that I wanted to gamble here. So here is some gambling. I've held on to some Zen because I've been wanting to get some of the MUDs bundles. I was hoping for a bundle sale, which obviously hasn't happened. But I had enough that I could pick up 4 of the 4 packs, so I decided to rip them open. And unfortunately, the luck is not with me today. At least I'm 16 closer to the pity point. And just a quick note, some of you are probably wondering why I am saying that the R&D promos aren't as good now. The R&D promos were good before the random elite system was introduced that flooded the market with the advanced console components. In the time between the advanced consoles being introduced up through random elites, the Infinity R&D promo packs did have a bit more value, but that market is tanked now because of random elites. As such, the Duty Officer bundle is the better one to go with. And a quick side note here, this is 30% off on DOF roster slots also. That's as good of a discount as we see for these. Normally we only see 25%. So if you need DOF slots, definitely take advantage of this. And heading over to the console side of things, you guys have a Dilithium Vandy Shields event active right now up through April 29th. So these are going to set you back each 280,000 Dilithium. And this is the same set of Vandy Shields that we've seen in there for the past couple of years now. If you're curious to see what these things look like, I do have a video showing off the visuals, which I'll have linked down below. The nice thing about the Dilithium version of these Vandy Shields is that they are bound to account, meaning that you can move them through your account bank to whatever character you want them on. The normal version of these Vandy Shields that you would get from a lockbox, those are bound to character, so these do have that nice additional binding perk to them compared to the traditional versions, but they are very expensive. And alongside this, there's also going to be a sale on all of these ships at the ship vendor that cost lithium. This is a 20% sale, and it will be running for the same time period up through the 29th. So if you don't have the legendary Valdor and you want to get that shield absorptive frequency generator console off the T3 version of the Valdor, this would be a good sale to take advantage of. Same for any of the other older lower tier ships that have a console that you may be interested in. And for those of you on console, there's going to be a Red Alert event starting up on May 2nd, running through May 16th. So this is a 2-week-long Red Alert event, meaning if you participate for 10 of the 14 days, you'll get an ultimate tech upgrade, a spec point, and an experimental ship upgrade token. And as always, the Borg and Tholian Red Alerts are the 2 easiest to do if you're looking to get your daily progress as fast as possible. And following that Red Alert event, you guys should be getting the Tholian event, which is the second part of the year-long event campaign. And you should also be getting the Calvin Constitution 2 added to a promo box sometime in May. Next up, for those of you on console, there's some new items in the Mud Store. So this is the Holographic Janeway Bridge Officer, the 4-piece Kumarke Visionary Ground Set, and the Terran Somerville Scout Ship. And alongside this, from now up through April 29th, the entirety of the Mud Store, except the bundles, is going to be 75% off. The blog here says 50%, but I've had it confirmed, thanks to Bacon Fat in my Discord, that it is indeed 75% off. Now, for these new items, I'll have the wiki links to them down below. None of them are necessarily a must-have. The Kumarke set is a decent ground set if you're looking for something that you can claim over and over for your alts and to your bridge officers. The Marshal Janeway Bridge Officer doesn't really do anything special, so that's really if you just want to have Marshal Janeway on your crew. And the Terran Somerville Scout Ship, it's a capable science platform, not the best, but the main appeal to it is the console it has, the Ionic Deflector Inversion, which does have a pretty substantial electrical damage buff on it, which is nice for some builds, like the Jellyfish. So all around, not necessarily a MUDs update that you need to worry about, but that 75% discount that's going on right now up through the 29th is good to take advantage of. Next up, for those of you on console, the MUDs Got More Dread bundle, which contains the DPRM and the Enterprise J variants, is going to be dropping over there next week. Now, I've done a video going over this bundle in quite a bit of detail, which I'll have linked down below. And I also did a stream when this first dropped on PC, showing the experience of buying it and opening up the pack. And a big thing to note here is that for the 23rd and 26th century packs, those do contain multiple ships. But when you first purchase them from the pack here, it's only going to give you a single copy, as you're going to see here as I hit accept. Just a single copy of those got dumped into my inventory. And in order to go in and get the other ships on the characters you want them on, what you need to do is go into the Mud Store, and under the Ships tab, you're going to have them there as things that you can reclaim over and over to get all the ships that you want on all the characters you want them on. So if you want to get all 3 variants of the 23rd century Dreadnought ships on a character, you just go to the Mud Store, go to the Ships tab, and you just reclaim the box, as many times as you want. And you can do that on every character on your account once you have selected that from the MUDs bundle. Same for any of these other MUDs bundles that have multiple ships as part of one selection. There's been several of them that have worked that way now. So don't freak out when you buy the bundle, select it, and only get the one box in your inventory. All you have to do is go and reclaim it a couple times. Next up, Kael tweeted a couple hours ago that despite what we read tomorrow, STO is not doing any crossovers with major animes. I have no clue what this is talking about, but we'll see this weekend. And the last bit of news for today is that Embracer announced earlier this week that they're splitting up into 3 different companies. The Asmodee group is going to be handling all of the board games and associated physical stuff that they had. Coffee Stain and Friends is for their smaller games that they have, the A to AA, plus the free-to-play stuff that they have, like STO. And then Middle-earth Enterprises and Friends is for their larger AAA titles. So this probably has no actual impact on STO itself. If it does have an impact, it's going to be at this level where it's a logo change somewhere in the credits or the launcher somewhere. So this change doesn't really have any impact on our day-to-day gameplay, so don't worry about it. And that's going to be it for today. As always, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.